All right, a very good morning and a good day. This is just a new month and I want to welcome you to LC Africa. I am at NUP and I have a very honorable person that we are going to just have a brief discussion with. Honorable, just a brief introduction to a few people who may not know you.
My name is Mugisha. I'm the Vice President of NUP in charge of Western Region.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. You just heard her in charge of Western Region. Honorable, the NUP, it is the leading opposition political party in Parliament. And a few weeks ago, you just launched the alternative agenda or your agenda or legislative agenda in Parliament. What could do? For starters, Ugandans haven't been used to the word legislative agenda. How would you explain it or break it down to the common people?
First of all, I must say that the leaders we have today are a new generation. They are a new generation. They are educated, they are informed, and formulating a legislative agenda is the very first action that has been done ever since Uganda came into being.
Ever since Uganda came into being. Not even in the times of UPC.
Not even in the times of UPC.
The opposition parties
the opposition had never. This is the very first one. This indicates that the new breed of leaders we have is an informed breed, and we believe they are taking us somewhere where we have not reached before. Now this agenda is an alternative policy that us in the opposition would want if we were in power, if they had not cheated us, what would implement. And therefore now,
or if you had numbers to push it in Parliament, you push these items.
It requires numbers, yes, but it depends on how it is pushed in Parliament. Because if government, for instance, talks about, let's use an example of education. If government, the current government says that at every health center we are going to build, say, a theater. For us, we are saying, can we have a theater? And can we have the budgets? Can we have personnel, the medical personnel? And can we have houses for the doctors in addition to what you are saying? In other words, our policy, our policy is to enhance, to improve what government is putting in place for the people of Uganda.
You just don't want to keep opposing whatever government brings, but oppose with an alternative or something that is written.
Opposition, by the way, opposition is not always, it does not literally mean what you think opposition literally means. Okay?
What does it mean? Yes.
Opposing can be enhancing, can be improving, can be bettering what government is putting in place. If government, for instance, was offering good services to the people of Uganda in terms of education, in terms of good roads, in terms of security, like now we are talking about people who are being killed across the country here and there with people, they call them machete wielding criminals, and we are saying, where is government? So we are offering an alternative. While government is relaxing, is relaxed and is not doing much about certain issues that touch the lives of the people. Now, us in opposition, we are saying, get up, please. You have budgets, you have the personnel, and government is funding all these programs. Get out, you security people, get out and go and protect the people of Uganda. So the agenda is meant to enhance and improve and offer better alternatives.
What strategy have you laid to see that the agenda doesn't just stop on paper, but it is pushed, the members of Parliament push it?
The language of politics is words, is the mouth. And in that Parliament, I believe that even when we don't have enough you know, numbers compared to the other political party, it is always a war of words. You know, as long as somebody tables, you know, something, presents it well, and you know, and you know, you do lobbying and so on, and as long as it is good for the people, I want to believe that even other members of parliament who are not necessarily in NUP, they also have feelings. They also want improvement and development of the country Uganda. So when it is well tabled, I believe that other members can buy it. That's what we believe. We believe Ugandans love Uganda. Yes.
How is the cooperation between the opposition political parties as in regard with this agenda?
I didn't attend the launch, but I have been watching on media. Some of the leaders have bought the
agenda.
They have bought the agenda, and I believe they are going to push for it, for its advancement in Parliament. But I believe that even within the NRM itself, there are some members who are going to support this agenda. Because it is pro-people, it is people-centered, and therefore any Ugandan who wants good for the people of Uganda will be able to buy it.
What is your key takeaway in this agenda as we conclude?
Well, it was talking about, it talks about health, it talks about education, it talks about human rights and infrastructure. So those are the key areas we are going to focus on.
Lastly, comment generally on how there's some the members of parliament trying to implement or work like their government in their constituencies. Are they? Is it a sign that, or maybe government is short of implementation systems?
This is
buying ambulances and hospitals and whatsoever.
This is a culture now that the NRM government has introduced in this country, and it is very sad because the work of parliament would be to legislate, to formulate policies and to oversee what government is doing, to make budgets and allocate money to different ministries and agencies and departments. All right, but now that government has been lacking, has not been doing its work. Because, for instance, if there were ambulances in Kawempe, would Honorable Segrinya spend his personal money to go and build a hospital and buy an ambulance? No. It's because now the leaders have seen that the government is...
The president for NUP in Western Uganda, how is it doing right now?
In Western Uganda?
In Western Uganda, how are you?
We are growing stronger. We are growing stronger because government is exposing itself. And there is a Nigerian proverb that says that the higher a monkey climbs, the more exposed it's behind. So government is exposing itself. Every other day something is happening and people are saying, oh, kumbe, now I'm speaking the language of the, kumbe, that thing that happened, so it was government doing it. So people are now beginning to realize that the regime they have supported all these years is murderous.
Thank you very much.
Is not loving Uganda and is not even moving an inch. Is militarizing everything. Therefore, many people are joining us.
Thank you very much, Madam. Nice to have you. We are LOC Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.